Hey guys, so this is going to be a huge mashup of different makeup videos. So it's probably going to be a bunch of multiple videos about my makeup. And if I'm not super smiley in these videos, it's because really I can't smile that much. I had 2 teeth extracted, not yesterday, but the day before. So my jaw is still pretty sore. And so if I don't say some words, like if I say some words kind of weird, that's because it's hard for me to talk sometimes. It's actually still kind of bleeding. I just don't have the gauze in right now because it's not bleeding a lot. But I had one removed down here, and then I had a wisdom tooth pulled that came out up here that I didn't even know came out up there. I have both my bottom wisdom teeth gone. But anyway, so this is going to be like a bunch of different reviews for different makeups that I have, and then just talking about makeup in general and giving some tips that I've kind of learned. I am a complete beginner with makeup, so I just want to share, like I said, some tips and some different methods of applying different types of makeup for other beginners to kind of learn off of each other. So we are going to start with my favorite thing that I got recently, and I showed it in my Walmart haul video. And that is, of course, the Hard Candy Natural Eyes, Natural Eyes eyeshadow palette. Why was that so hard to say? There is 3 different kinds, and I said in the Walmart haul that there is Sassy Eyes, and then the other one is Smoky Eyes. I forgot to mention that one in that video. But I have the Natural Eyes, and I said which is sort of a dupe for the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. Not an exact dupe, but pretty darn close. So I'm going to actually completely review this palette today and try to do some swatches in this natural sunlight. I don't know how much of the light is going to actually wash out some of the color, but we're definitely going to try. Well, I can't really show you my makeup because not all of the eyeshadows came directly from this palette. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing sort of a review on 3 different palette things that I have, and just kind of review on multiple different makeups that I own, and I think one hair product and a couple of face products. So this is going to be, and like I said, multiple videos, and I'm going to label them different. I'm not just going to label like makeup review part 1, part 2. I'm going to label them, I think, differently, so you guys can kind of click on the ones that you really want. Obviously, this is probably the first video. So let's show off the Hard Candy Natural Eyes palette. And like I said, I am so sorry about the way I talk today. So I showed you guys this in that Walmart haul, and blow kind of easily. This palette I absolutely love, and like I said, I got it for $8, and it's not an exact dupe to the Too Faced palette, but it is a really close dupe. And the way that it is, I showed that the paper that came here has the names inside, so I just kind of folded it and re-clipped it in here in a way that I can see the names of the eyeshadows in case I was to do a tutorial, which because I don't have the correct equipment, most likely won't. And if I do, it'll probably be a really shoddy tutorial. But just advice for somebody that wanted to get this palette and actually do a tutorial. You can fold it up a certain way and put the names right where you can see them. So I still have yet to try the eyeliner pencil, and that's probably because I have eyeliner that I actually really like. And I've seen other people on YouTube try that pencil and definitely did not say much about it. So here is the eyeshadow primer that it came with. This is kind of like the trial sized or sample size of the Hard Candy Eyes the Limit eyeshadow primer. And I did use this eyeshadow primer. I don't use it like daily because, like I said, I have another eyeshadow primer I want to get rid of first. But this is actually a really decent eyeshadow primer. Not everybody on YouTube that I noticed agreed to that, but I personally enjoy it. And it is kind of like flesh toned. So it's not like the best thing in the world, but it does a pretty good job at concealing like some veinage that you might have on your eyelid. So there it is. Like I said, it's like a fleshy toned, and it's really creamy. It's actually very soft, and I have noticed that it does hold the eyeshadow a lot longer than if you was to obviously not use the eyeshadow primer. So it does hold the eyeshadow pretty well. And I actually kind of really like that it is the skin tone. And it helps with like the veinage and any dark spots you might have on your eyelids, any type of discoloration. So I'm going to swatch the top three here, which is from left to right. We have Tease, Toying, and Minx. So here is Tease, Toying, and Minx, and these are all three matte shades. And this is like the highlighting. This I really use for like a brow highlight. It's a very light. It has a bit of a yellowish, maybe peach tone to it. And this is like a really, I don't know if you could really consider this taupe, but it's definitely a lighter brown matte shade, which is an amazing crease color, like all over crease color, amazing for that. And this darker brown is amazing for that outer corner as well. So like I said, this is, let me see the names one more time. This is Tease, Toying, and Minx. I remembered it. So here I am just going to swatch. There you go. My advice to using some of these eyeshadows is to definitely, for your base color, like the all over the eyelid type color, I would recommend just going ahead and using your finger, or getting it wet, or putting a white base under your eyelid. And I'll show you the white base that I use real quick. It's definitely my favorite white base to use because it's kind of sticky, and I don't mean sticky as in uncomfortable, I just mean that when you put it on, it definitely has the eyeshadow stick to your eyelid a lot better when you use this white base. And this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. It's an eyeshadow pencil, but this is a great white base to put underneath your eyeshadows of any color, especially the all over lid color. Just, it makes that color pop so much. It's basically almost the exact same thing as putting on a really good cream eyeshadow underneath there. So now I'm going to swatch to you the middle three colors there, and these are all have a shimmer, and they go from left to right: Bashful, Girly, and Philander. I think that's how you say it. So here we are. We have Bashful, Girly, and Philander. And Bashful is sort of like a really light pinkish type color. Like I said, all of these have sparkle in them. None of these are matte or shimmer. And this one is more of a darker toned pink with sort of like a coppery type. I know on the camera it looks really orangish. This color right here is a great color to use for an all over base. It's just a gorgeous color. Use this over a white base, especially this one if you really want it to even be lighter. This is a great inner corner color as well for like right here to make that inner corner pop. Use a white base under them. And then this one is again more like a darkish brown. I think it's actually a bit darker than that Minx color. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch these three for you. They're gorgeous colors. Like I said, look at that. That is a great inner corner to make that inner corner just pop. Some of these, you know, I've seen people on YouTube complain about powderiness and fall off and like flakiness. I don't really have an issue, but that might be because of the base that I'm using. I normally put that NYX Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil all over my eyelid, and then I add my eyelid color, and then I take a blending brush, and I take different brushes and I use it in my crease, and I haven't had really, I mean, I might have a small amount of fallout, but that's not a huge deal, and I have no issues with them creasing over day, and I wear them without touch-up from morning till night when I go to take them off, because I just don't have time throughout the day, and I haven't noticed any type of creasing. They're great for me. So now I'm going to swatch the next three colors, and this one is matte and these two are shimmers. So from left to right we have Chatty, Coy, and Frisky. So Chatty, Coy, and Frisky here. Chatty, Coy, Frisky. Great colors. This is like a really mauve-y type, really light brownish type of color. I guess kind of light taupe-ish. The camera makes it look lighter. Like the camera's making it seem like it's a cream, but it definitely has some brown to it. And this is definitely that golden-y color. Great color over a white base. And this is a shimmery, very shimmery. This has like gold shimmer in it, brown. This is such a pretty brown though. So let me go ahead and swatch those three for you. Once again, this color isn't showing up very good on the camera, but if you use that kind of to like smooth everything out to blend everything together. That is a great blending color. And using it in the crease is also very good as well. But there's those. Great color. I love that gold. And that brown is actually very pretty. So there you guys have it. There is a sort of swatch and like mini review. When it comes to consistency, these are pretty smooth. Like I said, some might be a little bit flaky. There might be a small amount of fallout, but it is not that bad at all, you guys. Trust me, this palette is so worth the $8 that it is. And the eyeshadow primer, actually, like I said, not a lot of YouTubers. There were some YouTubers that I watched that said that they didn't enjoy it, but I personally would go back and buy the full size. I actually really like the primer, and I love the eyeshadow. I haven't really used these two colors as much as I've used them any other ones, simply because a lot of shimmer kind of freaks me out a little bit. But I love it. It's a beautiful palette. It has the tin outside. It's definitely protected. It's gorgeous, and it's totally worth the $8. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. That is my kind of review on the Hard Candy Natural Eyes palette, and once again, sorry for the way I'm talking with my teeth. Next video should be out after this.